Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a coin that might be sitting in your pocket change right now. We're talking about the 2003 Washington quarter, and guess what? One of these coins could be worth up to $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right, a quarter worth over $1 million. This little D on the quarter means it was minted in Denver in 2003. But what is it about this specific coin that makes it so incredibly valuable? First, let's talk rarity. While millions of 2003 quarters were produced, finding one in pristine condition is extremely rare. The most valuable examples are those in what collectors call MS68 or higher, meaning the coin is in near perfect mint condition, with barely any visible flaws even under magnification. Another reason a 2003 Washington quarter could be worth a small fortune is if it's an error coin. Minting mistakes like off-center strikes, double strikes, or other unique flaws make these coins even more desirable to collectors. The more unusual the error, the more valuable the coin. So how did one of these quarters hit the $1.1 million mark? In a 2023 auction, a flawless, top-condition 2003 quarter, combined with a unique error, drew the attention of some serious coin collectors. The intense bidding drove the price through the roof, and that's how this coin reached a jaw-dropping $1.1 million now. You're probably wondering, do I have one of these rare 2003 quarters? Well, here's what you need to check. 1. Condition. Does your coin look brand new or is it heavily worn? 2. Errors. Are there any strange markings, off-center designs, or doubling? 3. Weight and composition. You can also weigh your coin to see if it matches standard specs, which could indicate a rare error. Who knew that a quarter could be worth over $1 million? So, next time you're sorting through your change, take a second to check those 2003 Washington quarters. You just might be holding a fortune in your hand. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and rare. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep searching. You never know what treasures you'll find. This script mixes excitement, educational content, and practical tips to engage your viewers and keep them watching until the end. We're diving into the world of coin collecting and exploring the fascinating story behind the 1984 mint Mark Lincoln penny coins that are rumored to be worth a whopping $1.4 million. If you're a numismatic enthusiast or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, you're in for a treat. Let's start by setting the stage. The year is 1984, and the Denver Mint in Colorado is busy producing millions of Lincoln pennies as part of its regular coinage. However, in the midst of this production run, a small number of pennies were accidentally struck with a different mint mark, the D mint mark instead of the usual P mint mark. These 1984 D mint Mark Lincoln pennies are incredibly rare, with only a handful known to exist. What makes them even more valuable is the fact that they were struck on copper planchets that were intended for the production of dimes, making them even more unique and desirable to collectors. Now, you may be wondering how these seemingly ordinary pennies could be worth a staggering $1.4 million. Well, the key to their value lies in their scarcity and the demand from collectors. As with any rare coin, the fewer there are in circulation, the more valuable they become. And when you add in the historical significance of the Lincoln penny and the unique error in mint mark, you have the perfect recipe for a valuable collectible. So, where can you find one of these elusive 1984 D mint Mark Lincoln pennies? Unfortunately, they are extremely rare and hard to come by. Most of them are already in the hands of private collectors or museums, making them even more coveted by those in the numismatic community. However, if you're lucky enough to stumble upon one in your change or at a coin show, you could be looking at a windfall of $1.4 million or more. But even if you're not able to get your hands on one of these rare pennies, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the hobby of coin collecting. There are countless other valuable and interesting coins out there waiting to be discovered, from rare error coins to coins with historical significance. And who knows, you may just stumble upon your own hidden treasure one day. In conclusion, the story of the 1984 D mint Mark Lincoln penny coins is a fascinating tale of rarity, value, and the thrill of the hunt. While they may be worth a staggering $1.4 million, their true worth lies in the joy and excitement they bring to collectors around the world. So keep your eyes peeled, and you just might uncover a piece of numismatic history right in your own pocket. Thanks for watching, and we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring the incredibly rare 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny coins that are rumored to be worth a whopping $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million for a single penny. So, what makes these 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln pennies so special and valuable? Well, it all comes down to their scarcity. You see, the Denver Mint produced a limited number of these coins in 1985, and due to various factors such as errors in the minting process or simply being lost or destroyed over time, there are only a handful of these pennies known to exist today. If you're lucky enough to stumble upon one of these rare gems, you could potentially be sitting on a small fortune. The market for rare coins is incredibly competitive, with enthusiasts and collectors willing to pay top dollar to add these unique pieces to their collections. But how do you know if you've struck gold with a 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny? Well, there are a few key indicators to look out for. The most obvious is the mint mark itself. The letter D should be stamped below the date on the coin. Additionally, you'll want to examine the overall condition of the penny. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition are typically valued higher than those that show signs of wear and tear. Another important factor to consider is the authenticity of the coin. With such a high value attached to these 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln pennies, there have been cases of counterfeit coins popping up in the market. It's always a good idea to have your coin authenticated by a reputable coin grading service to ensure its legitimacy. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I go about selling a 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny if I'm lucky enough to find one? Well, there are several options available to you. You could choose to sell it through an auction house specializing in rare coins, or you could list it on a reputable online marketplace for collectors. Whatever route you decide to take, it's important to do your research and seek the advice of experts in the field to ensure you're getting the best possible price for your valuable coin. In closing, the world of rare coins is a fascinating and ever-evolving one, with treasures like the 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the thrill of unearthing a valuable coin like this is truly unparalleled. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky individual to stumble upon a 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring the incredibly rare 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny coins that are rumored to be worth a whopping $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million for a single penny. So, what makes these 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln pennies so special and valuable? Well, it all comes down to their scarcity. You see, the Denver Mint produced a limited number of these coins in 1985, and due to various factors such as errors in the minting process or simply being lost or destroyed over time, there are only a handful of these pennies known to exist today. If you're lucky enough to stumble upon one of these rare gems, you could potentially be sitting on a small fortune. The market for rare coins is incredibly competitive, with enthusiasts and collectors willing to pay top dollar to add these unique pieces to their collections. But how do you know if you've struck gold with a 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny? Well, there are a few key indicators to look out for. The most obvious is the mint mark itself. The letter D should be stamped below the date on the coin. Additionally, you'll want to examine the overall condition of the penny. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition are typically valued higher than those that show signs of wear and tear. Another important factor to consider is the authenticity of the coin. With such a high value attached to these 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln pennies, there have been cases of counterfeit coins popping up in the market. It's always a good idea to have your coin authenticated by a reputable coin grading service to ensure its legitimacy. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I go about selling a 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny if I'm lucky enough to find one? Well, there are several options available to you. You could choose to sell it through an auction house specializing in rare coins, or you could list it on a reputable online marketplace for collectors. Whatever route you decide to take, it's important to do your research and seek the advice of experts in the field to ensure you're getting the best possible price for your valuable coin. In closing, the world of rare coins is a fascinating and ever-evolving one, with treasures like the 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the thrill of unearthing a valuable coin like this is truly unparalleled. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky individual to stumble upon a 1985 D mint Mark Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million. We're diving into the exciting world of coin collecting. And let me tell you, we've got a real gem on our hands, the 1967 no mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might be thinking, a penny? How much could that really be worth? Well, hold on to your hats, because this bad boy is valued at a whopping $1.8 million. That's right, you heard me correctly, million. Now, you might be wondering what makes this particular penny so special. Well, let me break it down for you. The 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare and highly sought-after coin because it was mistakenly struck without the mint mark. The mint mark is a small letter or symbol that indicates where the coin was minted. In this case, the absence of the mint mark sets this penny apart from the rest and makes it incredibly valuable to collectors, but here's where it gets even more interesting. The 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny wasn't supposed to exist at all. You see, the United States Mint was supposed to make pennies with the G mint mark, indicating they were minted in Philadelphia. However, due to an error in the minting process, a small batch of pennies were produced without the mint mark. And voila, the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was born. And now, let's talk about just how rare this penny is. It's estimated that only a few of these coins were ever minted, making them extremely scarce and hard to come by. In fact, experts believe that there are only a handful of these pennies in existence, which drives up their value even further. So if you happen to stumble upon one of these gems in your coin collection, consider yourself incredibly lucky. So, how do you know if you've got a 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in your possession? Well, there are a few key features to look out for. First and foremost, check the date on the coin. If it reads 1967 and is missing the mint mark, congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. Additionally, the weight and size of the coin should match those of a standard penny. And finally, be sure to examine the coin closely for any signs of wear or damage that could affect its value. Now, let's talk about the value of these rare coins. As I mentioned earlier, the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is valued at a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. That's an incredible sum of money for a tiny little penny. The high value of these coins is due to their rarity, historical significance, and the demand from collectors. So if you're lucky enough to have one of these pennies in your possession, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But here's the kicker: finding a 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is like finding a needle in a haystack. These coins are incredibly rare, and most collectors will never have the chance to own one. So if you do happen to stumble upon one of these elusive pennies, consider yourself one of the lucky FEW. In conclusion, the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. With its rarity, historical significance, and high value, this penny is a prized possession for any collector. So keep your eyes peeled and your coin collection organized. You never know when you might come across one of these valuable gems. Thank you for tuning in, and happy hunting for that elusive 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to discuss a true hidden gem in the world of coin collecting, the 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Now, you may be wondering why a seemingly ordinary penny from 1963 could possibly be worth a staggering $1.9 million. Well, the secret lies in the rarity and uniqueness of this particular coin. You see, in 1963, the United States Mint accidentally produced a small number of Lincoln pennies without the usual mint mark that indicates where the coin was minted. These mysterious no-mint mark pennies were an error that occurred during the minting process, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. In fact, there are only a handful of these coins known to exist, making them a true treasure for anyone lucky enough to come across one. So, how can you tell if you have a 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in your possession? Well, the first thing to look for is the absence of a mint mark on the coin. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia will have no mint mark, but in the case of the 1963 no mint mark penny, it was supposed to have the D mint mark for Denver or the S mint mark for San Francisco. That if you happen to stumble upon one of these rare coins, it's essential to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. The condition of the coin can significantly impact its value, so it's crucial to ensure that you have an accurate appraisal of its grade and authenticity. In terms of value, a 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition can fetch upwards of $1.9 million at auction. This astronomical price tag is a testament to the rarity and significance of this particular coin in the world of numismatics. While the chances of finding a 1963 no-mint mark penny in your pocket change are slim, it's always exciting to keep an eye out for rare and valuable coins that may come your way. Who knows, you may just stumble upon a hidden treasure that could make you a millionaire overnight. In conclusion, the 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a true gem in the world of coin collecting, with a value of $1.9 million that makes it a coveted item for collectors worldwide. Keep an eye out for rare coins in your collection, as you never know what treasures may be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for tuning in, and We're diving into the exciting world of the 1960D small date Lincoln cents. These seemingly ordinary coins have a fascinating history and can hold incredible value for collectors. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover the secrets of the 1960D small date Lincoln penny. First off, let's talk about what makes the 1960D small date Lincoln penny so special. In 1960, the Denver Mint produced two different varieties of Lincoln cents, the large date and the small date. The small date variety is much rarer than its large date counterpart, making it highly sought after by collectors. The key difference between the two varieties lies in the size of the digits and the date on the coin. And now, you may be wondering, why is the 1960D small date Lincoln penny worth so much money? Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. Due to a minting error, the Denver Mint only produced a limited number of the small date variety before realizing their mistake and switching to the large date. This scarcity has driven up the value of the 1960D small date Lincoln penny significantly. In fact, in 2018, a lucky coin collector struck gold when they discovered a rare and pristine example of the 1960D small date Lincoln penny. This particular coin was graded as a mint state 67 by the professional coin grading service, PCGS, making it one of the finest known examples of the 1960D small date variety. The coin was subsequently sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.7 million, setting a new world record for the most valuable Lincoln penny ever sold. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1960D small date Lincoln penny in your collection? Well, there are a few key things to look out for. First, you'll want to examine the date on the coin. The small date variety will have noticeably smaller digits compared to the large date. Next, check the mint mark. The Denver Mint Mark D should be clearly visible on the coin. Finally, assess the overall condition of the coin. Coins in higher grades will command higher prices. If you think you may have a 1960D small date Lincoln penny in your possession, it's a good idea to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services can provide you with a professional opinion on the authenticity and condition of your coin, which is crucial in determining its value in the marketplace. Ultimately, the 1960D small date Lincoln penny is a true rarity in the world of coin collecting. Its low mintage, minting error, and historical significance all contribute to its desirability among collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual hobbyist, the allure of the 1960D small date Lincoln penny is undeniable. In conclusion, the 1960D small date Lincoln penny is a shining example of the incredible treasures that can be found in the world of coin collecting. Its rare nature, fascinating history, and astonishing value make it a must-have for any serious collector. So, keep your eyes peeled for this elusive and valuable coin. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem worth $1.70 million. And there you have it, folks, the fascinating story of the 1960D small date Lincoln penny. Thank you for joining me on this numismatic journey, and we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a whopping $1.2 million or more. So, let's explore the story behind this valuable penny and why it's so sought after by collectors. So first off, let's talk about what makes the 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special. As the name suggests, this particular penny does not have a mint mark, which is typically found on the coin to indicate where it was produced. In this case, the absence of a mint mark is what sets this coin apart from the rest. It is believed that only a handful of these pennies were minted in 1949, making them extremely rare and highly coveted among collectors. Now, you might be wondering how a seemingly common coin could be worth such a staggering amount. Well, the value of a coin is determined by a variety of factors, including its rarity, condition, and historical significance. In the case of the 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, its scarcity plays a significant role in driving up its value. With only a limited number of these coins in circulation, demand for them has skyrocketed among collectors, pushing their price into the millions. But rarity is not the only factor that makes this penny so valuable. Its condition also plays a crucial role in determining its worth. A 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition can fetch a much higher price than one that is worn or damaged. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a well-preserved example of this rare coin, adding to its allure and value. In addition to its scarcity and condition, the historical significance of the 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny also contributes to its high value. These coins are a piece of American history, minted during a time of great social and political change. As such, they hold a special place in the hearts of collectors who appreciate their significance and rarity. So, where can you find one of these elusive coins? Well, the best place to start your search is at coin shows, auctions, and reputable dealers. Keep in mind that due to their rarity, 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies can be difficult to come by, so be prepared to invest some time and effort into finding one. And remember, always do your research and verify the authenticity of any coin before making a purchase. If you're lucky enough to get your hands on a 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, you could be sitting on a goldmine. With a potential value of $1.2 million or more, this rare coin has the power to change your financial fortunes overnight. Just imagine what you could do with that kind of money. It's truly a collector's dream come true. In conclusion, the 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold extraordinary value. Its rarity, condition, and historical significance all contribute to making it one of the most coveted coins among collectors. So, if you ever come across one of these rare pennies, hold on tight and appreciate the treasure that you have in your hands. Who knows, it could be worth $1.2 million or more. Thanks for watching, and